World, what is up? It is a nasty rainy day here in southern Indiana, and my family has taken off to Florida and left me behind. So I'm going to sit on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. I really don't have anything on the docket to talk about, so if you guys want to jump in here and we'll discuss whatever you want to discuss. There has been a lot going on. We've just finished up some bigger jobs. Had Chris and Robert down visiting. Got a few other things going. Jay Scott, what's up? Blue Ridge, how are you? Tom, Joyce Fuller, Lafayette, Indiana, how are you, Joyce? Kevin, everybody's rolling in. What's up? F Stretch TR83. Holy cow. Nuts, what's up, buddy? How are you? Nutsy, I'll send you some pictures, bud. I had to become a logger against my will. And I don't think I impressed Logger Wade, but I impressed myself. That's all that really matters. John Tyree, what's up? Love the show. Appreciate that. Doug from Missouri, how are you? You guys are going too quick on my little screen up there. I'm not looking away. I promise. I'm looking at my phone so I can see more comments here. Trying to get organized, because you guys know that's my strong suit is staying organized. But anyways, how have you guys been? What's going on in your guys' world? Any questions? I have nothing planned this evening other than to chat and hang out with you guys. Like I said, it is miserable. Chris H, Landshire, England. How are you, buddy? Baton Rouge. I can't speak. Things to keep you busy. JKO Dirt Landscaping. Thank you very much, man. You don't have to do that, but I do definitely appreciate that for sure. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the channel. There has been so much craziness going on. Why can't I not even find my own live feed? This is never good. This is never good. You guys found me, but I can't even find myself. So how's that work out? Maybe somehow. Maybe I just ain't meant to find my own live feed. We're just gonna do away with it. I got almost 500 of you in here, so I must be live somewhere, but I can't even find you on my own channel. So not sure how that's gonna work. Anyways, Bigfoot done? No. Bigfoot, fortunately or unfortunately, until today, we've had a pretty good run of weather. Ray, how are you? Pretty good run of weather. Got a lot of big jobs knocked out. We got rain today. This week's supposed to be pretty decent, and then they're talking about some rain again. So, Richard, thank you. How are you, bud? Glenn, how's Aaron doing? Aaron's done good. Been busy cutting corn. Where's Lieutenant Dan? Lieutenant Dan is still tucked away in storage. Tom, I tried that too. I don't know I guess I'm not even meant to watch my own live. I guess I just get to live my own live. I don't even get to watch my own live. Usually I try to watch the comments on my phone because I can scroll back and forth whenever you guys are, that way I'm not messing with the screen over there. I did put the comments on the same side as my camera, so now it looks like I'm looking at you whenever I'm reading comments instead of looking away. I'm trying to get better at this. One of these days, maybe I'll be a professional. Any projects coming up the new farm shop? Not anything major. We did go down there the other day and do a little work in the woods, clearing some trails and stuff. Nothing too major. But the new farm's been doing good. It's been nice having that available to us for sure. Hey, looky there. I found it. I'm live. Did you guys know I'm live? It's convenient. All right, now I got a better idea at the figure out. So, Joe, how are you? Got to subscribe. Tony, what's up? Enjoy watching you and Aaron. Patrick Papa Haynes. When will Bigfoot makes his first crawl? That is a great question. I would love to have it in the field this fall. It's all going to be dependent on weather. I don't really know. I don't really know how feasible that is, but I'm hoping to have it. Last year we had it ready to go by the end of March. I'm hoping this year to have it ready to go by the beginning of March. We should have been tiling the whole month of March last year, and we weren't. So that's my goal, is to be ready to tile March. So I go I go to Con Expo. Don't forget, if you guys are going to Vegas, I go to Con Expo. I think it's the 3rd to the 9th for the Con Expo Con Ag. And whenever I get back from that expo, we need to be going straight to Talon Works. So if you guys are going to the show, don't forget, use code DirtPerfect30 between now and December 5th and save yourself 30%. It's very important. DirtPerfect30. Save yourself some money. Where's Jerry at? Jerry's been working for another farmer, and Jerry's retired, so I don't make Jerry work unless we absolutely need him. Maytag 1960, how are you? Yeah, I just got done watching, so a lot of you guys have watched Chris Let's Dig 18's videos. Catherine, March 3rd to the 7th. I was close. Thank you for that, Catherine. You're always the best in the comments. So yeah, anyways, Chris come down. They come down for the Utility Expo. We had a little deal up there with Hyundai, which was pretty cool. Had dinner with the Case folks, which was pretty cool. And Chris was able to work 3 days with us, I think. We worked 1 day on the pond we just finished up, and then worked 2 days over in the quarry for the neighbor, just kind of having a good time and goofing off. Any chance? Look, somebody asked me about Captain Kleeman. Right there, I even got a shirt on. Catherine, thank you. Catherine just posted the link to the Con Expo Con Ag. If you guys are interested in that, use code DirtPerfect30. Save yourself a little bit of money. So get over there. Yeah, Justin, Chris has got some pretty good videos on his channel. I did get some video of that, but not near as much as what Chris did. So if you guys want to go over Chris's channel and watch those videos over there, it's a little project we had, just kind of, I don't want to say we were screwing off, we were working, but it was just one of those kind of, let's go have fun and play around with some equipment and do a good deed for the neighbors. So that's kind of what we did. Jake, are you planning on going to North Carolina? Yes, I'd love to get up to North Carolina. I've been up there twice to Chris's place, but both times we didn't get a chance to work. One time was a quick trip in and out for NEL, and I'm not sure what was going on the other time, but we got to play on some older equipment. So anyways, we'll get some more of that. So JKO Dirt, any updates on the new office? Yes, I'm getting ready to post a video to the membership tab here, hopefully soon. I have not done much work on the inside. So you guys on YouTube just seen the floor being poured. I do have the walls framed, but you guys on the membership side have seen that. But the only real addition from that is the siding guys have been here. So yeah, we got the siding on. So yes, well, fixing his off-road truck diff, that was I think there was a time in between I was up there. I don't know. Maybe I think it was when I went to Florida. We went up there. I was going to work a day or two with him, and the weather was crap, so we ended up taking off to Florida early, I think is what it was. But that was another time I was up there. I've been up there a handful of times. Chase Kelsey, I'm doing good, man. Like I said, we got a little bit of rain last night, and just kind of sitting here hanging out with you guys. Dean, you got a new motor grader. Well, maybe kind of. You guys there's a video coming on all the details. HR is not thrilled about that. So, snow is coming the last week of October. Chris, I sure hope you're wrong on that. It has snowed here in October before, but it's been like I was 13 years old. So, wall up after floor poured. Yes, poured floor, but wall up. You got her, Patrick. Well, what would you give your next service truck? It seems like it's been a really good truck. Can't blow up a 6.0. Yeah, Patrick, my service truck has done everything I needed to do. It has a 6.0 gas in it. It's been extremely reliable. It is a little down on power compared to a Duramax. I don't know. I got the new 6.6 gas in my red truck. It does pull a little better. It's still not a Duramax, but it does pull a little better. My white truck has got over 200,000 miles on it now. If it blew up tomorrow, I couldn't complain. It's been a great truck. I've kind of loosely looked at some trucks. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I'd probably end up back with something pretty similar to what I got, but the price and availability may be the biggest factor, to be honest with you. Uh, uh, Thomas, I read your comment there, but I hear what you're saying, but I don't really have any concerns about that. Justin Henry, don't buy a Ford. I'm not going to say I never will, but somebody probably have to give it to me and then beg me to take it if I ended up one. So, Bigfoot's not back in service. Welcome. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome. Yeah, John, I'm not sure where you're at in North Carolina compared to Chris, but I know Chris went back home to a tropical storm, so I'm sure that was super pleasant for him. Well, so yeah, the pond we fixed that you guys are seeing air on YouTube right now, that was for a good friend of mine and customer from back in the day. In a previous life, whenever I used to travel around and remodel McDonald's, Ryan owned several of his stores we worked at, and his mom and dad owned our local McDonald's. They were just really, really, really good people. Ryan has since sold off a lot of those businesses and living the good retired life now. Bought this little piece of property, so I haven't seen Ryan in a lot of years, and it was pretty cool to work for him again and just kind of catch up. He's got a really cool little piece of property there, and it was yeah, it was a fun little project. It was way back in the woods. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get to, but that was part of the fun, was getting back there, checking it out, and seeing how we got on. So, how do you handle a customer you don't upon the man? So Billy 74, I am like open, honest, and as transparent as I can, and I make it. I'm not a miracle worker, and I don't have X-ray vision, and I can't see the future. We do everything in our power to make sure a pond holds water, and we've had really good success at it. But every once in a while, you get one that just won't seal up, and there ain't much you can do about it. And it's kind of the risk you take when you build a pond. I try to be upfront and honest with them that that's always a possibility. I've had to go back and fill in a lot of ponds that people have built. Justin Henry, do you have any shirts and cups for sale? Yes. ShopDirtPerfect1.com. We got all kinds of stuff on there. So ShopDirtPerfect1.com. Douglas from the Mojave Desert. Awesome, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that pond, man, it was pretty cool. Catherine just put a link in there to the store, so thank you very much. Nick, I'm not sure if Aaron did maybe do that back in the day. He was a lot more familiar with that piece of property than what I was. Well, what's your favorite job you've ever did? Man, that is a good question, Douglas. I've done a lot of jobs over the years. The one that sticks out to me is not even a dirt job. It's just a totally random job. I had a cabin owner here. This is before I was doing YouTube, so it never made YouTube. But I had a cabin owner that had a guy renting his cabin, had a little, I think it was a 17 or 18 foot runabout boat, like a little Four Winds boat. And it sunk in the river. And whenever it sunk, it was tied to his dock, and it was pulling his dock into the water. And he was scared to death he was going to lose his dock. So he called us to come up there and recover this boat. I don't know crap about recovering a boat, but me and Captain Kleeman was involved in this. This is back whenever he actually worked for me. We decided to go to Walmart and buy air mattresses. And he went down in the boat and got the air mattresses like shoved up in the boat. And we had an air hose hooked to him. And we started filling the air mattresses up with air. And the boat started coming up. And we pumped it out and took it to the lot and put it on the trailer. So that was pretty cool. I've been pretty fortunate. I can't video any of it. I've been pretty fortunate to work in like Wrigley Field and the old Busch Stadium, Dodger Field, Milwaukee, Alabama's football facility, doing some work in there. So it's pretty cool to be part of some of those bigger projects from time to time. I'd say one of my favorite dirt jobs, I don't know. I really enjoyed building these rock walls. So like the ones we did for my cousin Eric and stuff. those have been some pretty cool projects. Putting the boat dock in down at the Derby Park was pretty cool. So I went on a whole big rambling rant there. So yeah. Chase Kinsley, did I say that right? Question about the relationship with Case, and is there any plans in the future of the same size machine like the 235? That's a great question. I can't go. Um, how can I answer this? I got a great relationship with Case, and it's a unique relationship with Case compared to my other manufacturers I work with, which I appreciate. Um, and I wouldn't say anything's off the table for in the future. I don't. They kind of have ideas of what they want to promote, and then what they want to promote has to align with what we want to do as far as, or align with what we do. So that's where like the 140 and the 850, which is size machines we use anyways, come into play. Uh, there is some stuff in the works with Case. Water Chicken Woodworks, thank you, buddy. By Dan Brown. There is some stuff in the works with Case, but all this stuff, I hate to even say anything out loud to you guys until it actually happens, because I'd say 50% of these deals, I don't want to say they fall through, but stuff ends up happening and it just don't end up working out the way you're supposed to. So I say, hey, we're getting a brand new X, Y, or Z, and then it never shows up, and every comments want to know where it's at, and you guys think I'm a liar. So I don't keep anything from you guys. I just don't want to get your hopes up and then let you down. So, yeah, that's kind of the thought process. Fishing frustrations, if I can say that right. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. You guys are way too kind. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys supporting this channel. If it wasn't for you guys supporting this channel, I wouldn't take the time out of my day to do this. So, is man behind the scenes still a boiler guy? He is still legally on paper a boiler guy, and I think he could go back if he wants to. He hasn't in a while, but I'm pretty sure he's kept everything up current. So if opportunity strikes, he could do it again if he wanted to. Smoke eater. Ever find arrowheads? I don't personally hunt for arrowheads, but there has been a lot found in our area. Aaron and his dad hunt for them quite a bit. There's several guys around here that hunt for them quite a bit, and there has been several of them found. So, DP, when did you meet Chris? Michael, I met Chris, I think, back before I was even doing YouTube. Him and my neighbor Logger Wade were friends, and we've been pretty good friends for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. Time gets away. How's a 235 Hyundai versus a Doosan 235? Justin, that's a great question, and I honestly don't know. I have not ran a Doosan 235 much. They are two separate machines, so I'm not 100% sure. Scott, Southwest Ohio, how are you, sub? Hillbilly Yards, Farmer Chris, he's doing good. They're in the middle of harvest, running wild, but doing their thing. So, Derek Follett, are you headed to Equip Expo? I am. I have not told anybody this publicly yet, so you're going to be the first to know. But I think Aaron and I will be there Wednesday. I don't have anything official planned. But Aaron and I will probably be there Wednesday. We'll probably be between the Rhino Ag booth and the Case booth, and then just kind of wandering around, seeing what we can see. But if you guys are at Equip Expo in Louisville and you're up there on Wednesday and you see Aaron and I wandering around, by all means, stop us. We'll be happy to talk to you, take a picture, shoot the bull for a little bit, and do what we can. So, see, what kind of surprises have you found in the ground? Man, I get this question all the time, and I'm so bummed because I don't have any good stories. I mean, we've dug up some random car parts and some oddball stuff here and there, but Raymond, is TriStar Digging going to be up there? I'll have to try to get a hold of him. So, but I haven't found anything good, to be honest with you. Sean, see you later, bud. Yeah, Derek, if you see us up there, we'll be up there Wednesday. Should be there all day, pretty much. So, is there any plans for a dirt perfect Farmer Chris recovery during harvest? If the rain stays away, Farmer Chris has been doing pretty good the last several years. It's been 2 years since we've had to go pull Farmer Chris out of a mud hole. So hopefully he makes it another year. We don't have to. Justin, we've had a lot of people send us some spoons and forks to replace the one we lost. Why is my chair not rolling? Seriously? Replace the one we lost on the 850, but we have not got it back on there yet. Mike Fisher, appreciate that. Yeah, Raymond with the tile work, and hopefully Farmer Chris don't have as many recovery videos. That's for dang sure. Jennifer, yep, gotta have the old Pepsi can. That's my lifeblood right there. C. Hay from Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, oh man, I hate to know how much yellow paint Aaron has from people sending him yellow paint. And he hides it from me because I used to dispose of it. So Perry Roberts, how's Officer Hoover doing? He's doing real good. I actually just talked to him a little bit this weekend. We usually stay in touch at least a couple times a month. Yeah, he's doing good. So what's the favorite dozer you ever operated? That is a great question. Man, I tell you what, if my little D4 just had a little bit more power, that one ranks pretty high up on the list. Trying to think, going through my head. I like any of probably my favorite ones to operate are any of the John Deere H's or J's. 850J down through a 450J, or I guess it'd be J, H, and C series Deeres. I don't know, big fan of those. You get into so I guess I need to put this in weight classes. So that would be the 200 horse and down. You get into the bigger ones. I like the R series cats, like the D8R, D9R. But yeah, that's totally a random question. But that's and I'm kind of the same way on dozers. I still like the older ones, like the J series John Deeres. But on excavators, I do kind of still like the newer ones that are the newer machines that are still pilot control. Like my Case 140 is still a pilot control machine. I really like it. Robert, how's Logger Wade doing? He's doing good. I actually hauled him 4 loads of logs this weekend. Seen him and shot the bull with him a little bit. Brad, appreciate it. Truck driver in Australia. That is awesome. I'm going to get to Australia one of these days. I am going to do it. I am going to do it for sure. So, when's Jerry coming back? I don't know. I need to talk to Jerry. I usually call him about once a month just to stay in touch with him. So, what's a job like the last video cost? Man, Hayden, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I kind of feel like that's the customer's number to give out and not mine, because I don't want. And then the other thing is what it cost here with our laws, regulations, permitting, and all that stuff, and what it costs somewhere else could be 2 totally separate numbers. So I really hate to throw numbers out, to be honest with you. I've kind of been my YouTube rule since I started was not talk numbers, and I've kind of stuck with it because it gets a lot of people in some trouble. And I really don't want to upset a customer. That's my biggest concern. So hopefully you understand all that. Green Bay, James, how are you? Yeah, so Robert got to run the side dump on the other thing. So Lone Star Digging, would you ever delete DEF machines? I have not. I've been very, very, very fortunate that I haven't had any issues with the DEF. But if I did, and it was out of warranty, might be an option. I don't know. That's one of those I'd probably have to cross that bridge when it gets there. It's hard to say without being put in that position. I just want to knock on wood. Hyundai machines, all the Case machines. Looks like there's something else in there. All the machines we've had that burnt DEF, whether I've demoed them or owned them, so far, We haven't had any issues with it. Gary Johnson, Fort Wayne, how are you? Kent, how are you? Mike, time for a 350 size machine. Man, it's not that simple, Mike. If I get a 350 size machine, it's a whole nother round of permitting. I can't even haul it on my own lowboy trailer. And most of these jobs, I don't want to do jobs that require that big a machine. I just soon pass on the job and do something else because they start becoming not profitable because of mobility and fuel cost. And I'm not saving the size of jobs I want to do. I'm not saving enough time to justify them. A no lawn care, yes, I will be up there Wednesday. I will be at Equip Power. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Equip Show. It's in Louisville. Equip Expo. I'll be up there Wednesday. Aaron and I will be up there Wednesday. If you see us, be sure to stop us, say hi, take a picture. We'll do whatever. I don't have anything official planned for the show. I'm just going to go up there, roam around, and kind of see what's going on, visit with a few sponsors, and yeah. Give it a chance. Would you own the D100s? Richard, I am sorry. What is the D100s? Sorry. I'm sure I'm drawing a blank here, but I don't know. I can't tell you if I own it or not, because I'm not 100% sure what it is. Mike P. Inlay Millennial still around? Yes, he's still around. And he's actually in an upcoming video, believe it or not. Dean, the 345 kind of falls into the same category as the thing. Oh, the Doosan Dozer. So, Justin, I did run the Hyundai Dozer, and it's definitely not a bad machine. It operates a little bit different. It's got good power. It's got good visibility. It's got a super nice cab on it. But I feel like there's a few things in the software they just need to get fine-tuned, which they're working on. And they may already have them fine-tuned. I don't know. My suggestion on any piece of equipment, whether it's the Doosan or the case or whatever, is one, make sure you got good dealer support for it. And two, man, if you can just go to the dealer's lot. I've been fortunate enough, I run enough equipment. Usually I can get on a dealer's lot and just make 2 or 3 passes back, forth, left, to right, kind of get the basic characteristics. And I can usually tell you whether I'm going to like it pretty quick or not. And you just got to trust your butt. So if you get in there, make a few passes back, forth, left, or right, and you're happy with it, you're probably going to be just fine. So do you need any more rubber snakes for Kurt? We got the rubber snakes covered too. Yes, Brian, I still do talk to SOT Metalworks. Don't talk to him as much as what I did. Brad Singers, thank you. Don't talk to him as much as what I did, but they got a daughter got married, got some grandbabies, and some other family stuff going on. They both got some different positions at work, and they've been busy. We've been busy, but yeah, I still chit chat with them every chance I get. So, Johnny, we finally got Robert to come out of his shell a little bit. I remember whenever Robert came down to visit, I think it was 2 years ago. He wouldn't always say anything, but we got him chit chatting a little bit now. Which one's easier to control, the Hyundai or the case? Are you talking about dozer or excavator? Honestly, I wouldn't say there's a difference on how easy they are to control. They both just got different characteristics on how they operate. If that makes sense. How do I feel about the new Cat CTL skid steers? I don't know. I have not been exposed to them. I have not ran one. I know the Cat guys love them, but Cat guys are, you could take the worst skid steer on the market, put a Cat sticker on it, put a Cat guy in it, and he'll tell you it's the best one out there. So, Gary, I personally think in my opinion, the case is just a little bit smoother, but both of them are very controllable machines. I hope that answers your question. Keith, is Lieutenant Dan going to get any? No, I don't. Lieutenant Dan's not even on the schedule right now. One of these days, I promise you. Mark, glad you made it, buddy. How are you? Is my house done? Oh, man. It's close. The siding guys ran out of J channel, so waiting on that to come in. And I got a bunch of stuff I'm doing. We're putting some decorative stuff up in the gables, and I'm putting some outdoor lights up. But I'm hoping this week to. I got my pad done for my hot tub. I got my fence up. We're closing in on it. I'm hoping by the end of this month, to have everything outside done, and then the inside stuff is not near as time sensitive. So, next plans for the farm property. We've been doing a little bit of work up in the woods, just opening up some trails and stuff, and we did a little bit of work the other day, clearing out around that pond we left up in the woods. But the next project down there is going to be one of two things. It's either going to be, we never did get our retaining wall blocks on that one side of the building, so I need to get those in. I was hoping to get that done this year. I don't know, time's getting away. And then I'd like to finish clearing out around the other pond up there, get it opened up. The dam needs a little bit of work. Yeah. Well, the D6 Lieutenant Dam be the next project. If my son has his way, it'll be the D6. He's been after me to get the D6 up here and get it running again. And we'll go have a rich life in the hot tub next month. That's going to be my relaxing place. I love you guys to death, but I doubt we'll be going live from the hot tub. So we'll see what happens there. Matthew K, would you recommend getting a used or brand new excavator for your first machine? Matthew, man, I would highly recommend getting a good quality used machine. You're going to be half the price, which is going to be half the payment, and you can pick up a good, reliable machine. You can pick up a good, reliable machine, and then you can learn from that machine. And if you have success with that machine, and you do want to go buy a new machine, you'll have a whole lot better idea of what size options and different things you need. Yeah. How old of a used machine? Man, age really don't matter. It's more about hours and how it's been taken care of. I mean, look at me and Bubba Dump. Bubba Dump's a 97 model machine, so it's almost, what is that? Almost 30 years old, and we run it every day almost. The old 120 is almost a 30-year-old machine. It runs, and then you get some of these other machines that are only 7 or 8 years old that somebody's just absolutely destroyed. So it's more about condition than what it is age. When is the podcast playlist going to be updated? So I'm hoping to get rolling on the podcast 1st of December, so about a month away. That's kind of the December, January, February is when we do the podcast. But hopefully we'll get those rolling here sooner rather than later. Are you going to get self-steering for the Bigfoot? Don't think so. Not right now. Is that a better answer? Hillbilly Arms. I did get the Band-Aid. Them Band-Aid stickers that Chris has got are actually pretty damn cool. That's a pretty good idea. And we have not put it on anything yet because the one he gave us is actually the big one, but it's actually still in the dash of Bubba Dump. So, Jerry, have you ever tried cherry Pepsi? I have. I do not like. I do not like. The question about the can crusher. I don't know. I just bought a cylinder and put air to it. We got anything coming with CNC equipment and area diesel service anytime soon? Not scheduled, but that don't mean something won't pop up, to be honest with you. Have you time you can do what to look for to use excavator? I tell you what, Matthew Clark, Clint from CNC Equipment's actually got some pretty good videos on that, and honestly, he's probably got more knowledge. He buys and sells a whole lot more equipment than what I do. So the new Lincoln welder is doing good. Are you getting a scraper? Man, I get this question a lot. And this last pond job we just finished up, one Chris was helping us on, is a job that a scraper would have probably worked pretty well on. But I'm gonna put a scraper in the same list as a track loader. I have zero use for one. The problem is you really got to have two of them to be efficient. I only want one of them. I sure as heck don't want two of them. You got to have just the perfect job site to run them on, which is maybe once a year. Then they burn so much dang fuel, and they're only good for that. Where with an excavator and a dump truck, we can use it for a whole variety of stuff. It may be a little bit slower on that one job, but they're so much more universal, and they burn so much less fuel. It's just hard not to go that way. Robert, this could be the last live from your actual office. I don't know. I wouldn't give up on it this quick. I'm pretty sure you're going to see this set up a few more times so we'll get moved down to the other office, but we'll see. What mods, if anything, did you make to your tile trailers? The only real modifications we made is we changed the hitch on the front of them to where we can pull it with the tractor or the truck without changing anything out. And we got the brakes and stuff working on them, but everything else was pretty much ready to go. So the tracks, Robert, the tracks are not on the tile plow yet. We got the track frames welded up, and that was the last time we worked on it over 2 months ago. The weather's just been great, and yeah. Mike, I'm sure whenever he gets his helicopter done at some point, Clint will be down to visit. He's already discussed that. So, Deal Simmons, are we going to be at Brownsville, PA next year? Yes. I don't know for sure if we'll be there for the spring show or the fall show. Most likely the fall show, but we'll try to make it up there for sure. Ben, thank you. Brian, yeah, so there was some kind of goofy stuff going on with the family this year. But I never used the camper bus anyways. That was always the wife and the kids. But yeah, they used it quite a bit this year. Peter, any chance again set up to make your own hydraulic hoses? Probably not. The reason why is I don't want to inventory all the fittings. And then whenever I break a hose, it's rarely here at the shop. You know, Clint up CNC Equipment, he does all his work there in the shop, and he can justify having all the inventory there. He goes through it a little quicker than what I can. I hope so. I'm kind of speaking for Clint here. But for us, 9 times out of 10, we blow a hose, we're out in the field, and it's just about as fast to go to a hose store, a hose repair shop, than what it is to come all the way back here to the shop to find out I don't have the fitting, and then have to still go to the hose store. So with my limited space here in the shop and all the different fittings and inventories and all that stuff, I just don't see it being a good decision for us. Hey, speaking of Clint, right there he is in the comments. Maybe he can shed some light on that thought. But yeah, I don't. That's just not high on my list. I've had several guys stop by offering to set me up and stuff, and I just feel like I got better uses of space in the shop. Yeah, fittings aren't cheap. Hose ain't cheap. Not that they're hard to make, but there is some knowledge involved to make sure they're doing right. And the only hoses we make here at the shop is for like projects when we're doing like Bigfoot or putting the tile plow on the 850J. And honestly, fortunately, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx myself, we don't blow a whole lot of hoses. We're pretty good on preventive maintenance about kind of keeping stuff changed before it blows. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've even blown a hose yet this year. I know last year we blew a couple. One was on the D4. I believe one on the 120, but yeah. So there, Clint, and that's about what I was figuring was 15 to 20,000. So you're talking $15,000 to $20,000 to set up, to have all the fittings in the machine and the hose and the inventory to be set up to actually try to save yourself some money. And I think last year, even putting all new hoses on Bigfoot, my build a Big River rubber and gasket, which makes a lot of our hoses. I don't think I even spent like $3,500. So hard to justify that. Yeah, you're right, Clint. I'm gonna be running the all the new stuff under warranty tomorrow. So if I blow one, hopefully it's still somebody else's problem. But you're probably right. Oh, we're not immune to it. We blow hoses too, but we do try to keep stuff changed out when we do maintenance and stuff. And like I said, I knew we blew 2 hoses last year. We blew a drive hose on the D4, and I blew an arm hose on the 120. But so far this year, oh, I did blow a hose, but it wasn't the hose's fault. It was the ripper hose on the 850J that was not strong enough to deflect a stick. You'll have that on the big jobs. That was actually the same stick. No, different stick, but same coincidences or same scenario that got my door glass too. Yes, Don, rip hoses off is the more likely scenario. Heather Lane, appreciate that. Actually, you know what? You talking about my yellow Crocs? You guys make fun of me? Look what I'm wearing right there, yellow Crocs. They're actually pretty comfortable, and they're always still around because nobody else wants to run them. So that's for dang sure. But I will say this much. Speaking of shop stuff, I was kind of on the fence about buying this CNC plasma table we got in the shop, but that thing is worth every penny I spent on it and worth every inch of shop space it takes up. So that was pretty good stuff. Do you have any Aaron size merch on Amazon? We do not have any merch on Amazon. We do have stuff on the website, shopdirtperfect1.com, if you guys are interested in anything. Mr. Millennial has been busy. He's actually in an upcoming video. Elaine just got a link in there. Thank you. Corpnut, hi from Oregon. How are you? And he plans on stocking window glass. I go through more window glass this year, and I have hydraulic hoses, so that's a great question, actually. I don't know. We went years without breaking any glass, and we got the loader window, Bubba Dump windshield, and the 850 door all in like, I don't know, a month of each other. So what's the thickest your table can cut? I can go up to about 3/4 with a Hypotherm, and then I got the gas kit on there. I mean, I guess the table is set up to where I can cut 12-inch tall stuff. I guess if you have a big enough torch tip, you can torch 12-inch tall stuff, but I don't foresee myself. We have used the height like cutting tubing and stuff, which is nice, but the bridge on it is set up to cut 12-inch material. Yeah, that is crazy. There's 1,400 people in here. Holy cow. Where'd you guys all come from? Hanging out, having a good time. DP, are you going to keep the grater? I'm going to keep it until somebody offers me money for it, and then it's sold. That, I'll tell you what, of course, I've had it for 2 months. The video of buying it's actually coming out here in a week or so, but it is in really good shape for an old grater. It is remarkably surprising. It has a few hydraulic hoses on it that are, but so far so good. But it hasn't been ready to the shop yet. Carol, good deal. Glad you enjoyed that. Dakota, man, that's awesome, bud. Just be a sponge and soak it up and learn everything you can. What equipment do you not like operating? That is hands down my least favorite piece of equipment to operate, period, is a skid steer or a CTL. Absolutely hate them. My favorite piece of equipment to operate is probably a bulldozer, second excavator, and then everything else just kind of, I just enjoy operating. So I just enjoy operating. But but skid steer CTL, I don't like them. I don't know why, just don't like them. What year is the grader? Don't hold me to this. I believe it's a 96. It's like the last year before they become Volvos. It was you guys will see the video when it comes out, but it was one of those random Facebook marketplace buys. So I need to buy me like an 80 to 100 horse four-wheel drive cab tractor. I'm not really particular on brand. I just need something with a cab, AC, heat, and a loader. 2 rear remotes, 540 PTO, and shuttle shift for under $30,000. So if anybody out there has got one of those just hanging out you want to sell, let me know. Clint had a nice one. Clint had a nice one that John Deere had for sale on Facebook there a while back, but I think I was too short getting to him. 570 grader, Crazy Farmer. Is that a little bit smaller than a 720 Champion is? And I'm not really super familiar with my grader numbers. I should rephrase that. I have not really ran a grader at all. So the fact that I got this thing on the trailer myself without destroying anything is a miracle in itself. And I have graded a few things since I've had it, but yeah, it's been an adventure, let me tell you. Yeah. Our farming 44 is because I'm on my iPad, bud. Jerry's been doing good. He's been working. Jerry's retired. You guys got to keep that in mind. And he's been working for another farmer a little bit here and there. So, any plans to build your own grapple for the excavator? Not currently. Yes, Chris was making fun of my grader, and he got to grading with it, and I think he kind of took a liking to it. So, drone, no. I buy these and consume them all on my own. So Dwayne Kingdom, yes, we were getting close on that. I found a manufacturer. We're figuring out some stuff. It's a process. You guys are going to have to bear with me. But yes, we're getting close to manufacturing the stump buckets. If you guys are interested in one, email me, mike@dirtperfect1.com. I think we're going to make 3 different sizes starting off. Yeah, we're getting there, bud. I promise. Brian, the first day of the expo was kind of a bust because it rained the whole day. The second day was beautiful and we had a great turnout. So, Catherine, thank you for the link. There's my email, mike@dirtperfect1.com. If you guys are interested in one of the stump rippers we built, we are working on getting all that put together and figured out. So, yeah. Keep in mind, guys, so I will be at Equip Expo on Wednesday. If you guys are up there in Louisville running around the show and you see Aaron and I, make sure you stop us and say hi. We have nothing official planned. We'll just be up there, same as you guys walking the show. But yeah, make sure you stop and see us at Equip Expo, if I can say that. And then keep in mind, the next big event that I have planned is ConExpo ConAg out in Las Vegas, which is March 3rd to the 7th, I believe. And we are doing a live podcast with Taylor White on that Wednesday. And somewhere around that, we're going to do a meet and greet there at the show. So if you guys are out there and want to catch up, be sure you put that on your calendars. And if you haven't registered for the show yet, do it now and use code DIRTPERFECT30, DIRTPERFECT30, and you can save 30% off your registration. That's only good through December 5th. So if you guys are wanting to go to the show, get registered, use my code. It helps me out a little bit, saves you guys a little bit of money. Look at Catherine. She is on it right there. Thank you so much, Catherine. Be sure you use code DIRTPERFECT30 and save yourself some money. Help me out a little bit. And that way we can get out there and see each other. And because we will be doing a big meet and greet out there. It may even be me and a few others as well. So more details to come on that, but it's most likely going to be on the Wednesday of the show. Any big fabrication projects? Max, how are you? Tell Joshua I said, hey. Brad, we don't have currently anything in the works other than what we got going with Bigfoot, but yeah. I'm sure we'll have some winter projects come into play. So, with all the land you have, you ever thought about building an RV park? No, the land I got, I really don't want to do that. But there's some other pieces of land that may come for sale one day that if I get them, that's maybe an option. Time is my biggest limiting factor, so whatever I do, I got to make sure I have time to manage, and sometimes that's my biggest struggle. So, Dave, we are not currently selling Aaron's favorite shirt, the Real Boss, but yeah. I have not, Sean, I have not ran a Tiger Cat dozer. I've heard somewhat. Hey, Captain Cleveland, look, I got your shirt on, bud. Here I am supporting Captain Cleveland, and he's sitting there slamming me in the comments. How's the condition of the 304 since I sold it to you? I'm sure it's only improved. I'll get him back. God's Warrior, thank you, appreciate that. Captain. Definitely want to. Clint, what are you doing jumping on the bandwagon over there? I'll tell you what, since Clint's being that way, I'm going to tell him a story. I had some PTSD the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. I was running the 850J, and I was pushing up the dam, and the air filter light come on. I thought, oh man, here we go again. I'm going to pull this thing out. It's full of coal dust. No, it was just full of ashes. It was self-inflicted this time. I can't blame that one on Clint. That was our own fault. But it did take me back to a not so good place one day. But I'm glad we're past that. I was going to let it die, but he wanted to be a smarty, so here we are. I need to get, I've had Clint on the podcast. I need to get Kevin on the podcast. That's who I need to work on next. I need to ask Clint if the Ted Everett auction is worth going to try to find me a loader tractor. I think it's December 5th. Kurt, yeah, that's a good one too. So, oh yeah, we got a lot going on. Yeah, Captain went and dug the D4 out of the weeds yesterday. He's got a little. Yeah, it's a decent place. Yeah, I've never been up there, Clint. I think I may try to run up there to the next auction and poke around and see what they got. Nothing else, be nosy. But yeah, Captain Cleveland went and dug the D4 out of the woods the other day. I guess he's got a little project coming up on his channel. You guys will have to stay tuned to that and see what he's got going on. We got some really cool stuff coming up on this channel. We've got some really cool jobs we've got done and completed, and yeah, all kinds of fun stuff going on. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoying the videos. We got, like I said, we'll be at Equip Expo Wednesday. Yes, Clint, that sounds great. We got 500 acres here. Hopefully we can find a place for you to safely land and get her down. So I'm looking forward to the day whenever you get everything up and going and you can fly down here and visit. That'll be pretty damn cool for sure. So, yeah. Yes, Hillbilly Arms, the Patreon channel is still up and going. Jenna kind of posts a little bit of stuff on there. I know it's been a little bit slow through the summer. It just had so much stuff going on. But it is still alive, I promise you. Mark, that's a great question. I wish I had a good answer for you, bud. But Anyways, guys, I got to, are you going to fly with him? I would definitely fly with Clint. I trust him. I trust him. I will go flying with Clint. If you ask me. I may not even be invited. I don't know. All right, guys. I got to get off here. I got some stuff I got to do, catch up with some different things. But keep in mind, Wednesday, we'll be up at Equip Expo. If you guys are up there, you see us wandering around, be sure to stop and say hi. Most importantly, ConExpo ConAg in Vegas, 3rd through the 7th of March. We'll be out there with the whole crew. If you haven't registered yet, be sure to get registered and use my code DIRTPerfect30 and save yourself 30%. So appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, good